Now I know what you're thinking. We're gonna fluff our hybrid, but no, that is not true. These forged alloy aluminum wheels are gonna be 8 pounds lighter than the originals. We're gonna get a lot more rubber than that teeny little thing that it came with. So we're gonna get better performance, better mileage. Now, when we go ahead and add the springs, we do the lowering kit, we're gonna drop it down. Now dropping it really lowers the coefficient of friction, not only by decreasing the surface area in the front, but there's a lot of friction up underneath. So by lowering it, we're gonna get better mileage, better performance, and we go ahead and add a sway bar. Whew, man, this baby's gonna be running much better.
Yeah, it's cool to add performance and fuel economy. Now I gotta get up under the hood here, if I can find this prop bar, and start pulling some of the cowl. Now to get those springs in, we're gonna have to drop the struts and the top bolts right up in here. Now there's a lot of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric cars coming at you in waves by all the different manufacturers, and some of that technology can be confusing. But there's a lot of really simple things that we've known for a long time, electric motors and batteries, gas engines, but it's how they're put together, and how they're used that really makes them kind of cool. Well, there's no better way to learn than with a learning tool we've got here today, so we're going to walk you through some of that too. Come on, bring it on in. I'm gonna catch you up. Now, if you notice, I put a couple layers of tape right here on the windshield. Now that's to protect for pulling that wiper motor assembly out. If I hit it, I could just crack that thing. Now, once that wiper motor is out, I can pull the whole tray out, and as you can see, I got access to my shock towers. So I got this side out, just gotta loosen a couple bolts. The strut assembly can drop down, and Brian can start working that spring out.
Yeah, this strut's really easy to come out. First thing is, take the arm off that runs the sway bar down at the bottom. We took out, this is the speed sensor, it's just a little clip and a bolt, and then you've also got your brake hose, no big deal there. And finally, last 2 large bolts, whoop, there we go, that are gonna remove the spindle. Pop those out, and then this should just kind of slide out to the way. You got yours out?
Just about.
And then this will drop. As soon as this drops out, we have our new spring that's gonna lower it a little bit over 1 inch. We need to do that on the spring compressor, and then we'll be ready to reinstall. Okay, our Toyota Performance Plus spring is put in. This is going to lower it about 1 inch. We kept our rubber on the top, or the bottom, and the top, and that's going to make sure it doesn't get a rattly, squeaky noise. There's a lock nut here on the top. I want to make sure you replace, because otherwise it may back out. And now it's easy to install as long as you have a Birdman to help you get the top nuts.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well these top ones, they're pretty mild 35 foot-pounds. Those lower strut mounts, those are a whopping 177 foot-pounds, so you better get out your muscles.
Yeah, I had to put a 3-foot breaker bar to get that thing off the first time.
All right, if you can hold it up.
How's that?
Hold it up, and I'll spin her down.
See, we got our strut set up there. That's going to drop us about 1 inch. We're all torqued down. I want to show you the lug nuts that come with these wheels. Now, these are really nice. They're forged, which is an expensive process. They look sharp. They got a nice kind of silver charcoal finish. And these are going to perform, and you see how light they are going in. They're going to perform better, grip better. We're going to look sharp. Welcome back to our Prius hybrid suspension upgrades. Yes, we are lowering a hybrid. And if you look, we've got our new spring in. This is progressive, so that's going to work a lot better. And pretty standard fare back here. Straight axle, but I want to give you a little side note. Look at that teeny little exhaust pipe. It's probably 1 3/4 inch big. I've got motorcycles with bigger ones than that. So let me hold up our springs, and you can see the new guy is progressive. So at the bottom, it's going to give you that kind of nice ride. But then as you're leaning into a corner and you're really pushing on it, this is going to give you some more performance than the stocker. So we'll go ahead and shift the rubber up. That's easy. And the nice thing about buying parts from the Plus division of Toyota, obviously if they built the car, I'm sure they can build good parts for it as well. So this just pops right inside. That's easy. And while we're there, I wanted to show you the sway bar. Sway bar, now these didn't come with a sway bar, so this is going to be a big improvement in corners than stock. And all you do is bolt them right in here behind the shock. That's easy. Come around the side and push this up. There's a bracket, and another bracket bolts on inside of here. That's easy. And you want to make sure you do one thing, which is lube inside that boot. Comes with it, and that way it's not going to squeak on you a whole lot. So at that point, we're finished with the suspension upgrades and ready to move on.